Hello guys, welcome to Recipe Diaries of a Tired Mom. I'm a tired mom and I'm a dirty mom. I'm a really dirty mom. Anyways, so for anybody that's new to my channel, I live off-grid. Currently I live in a 25-foot camper if you're kind of wondering the background. Our cabin is getting finished. I do have a vlog for my off-grid homestead, but I have missed cooking, so here I am cooking for y'all. So I got some good stuff. Like my channel, my Recipe Diaries of a Tired Mom is all about food. Recipes, new foods, trying out new miscellaneous cooking utensils, anything cooking, you name it, that's what I'm doing. So today, for my very first video, okay, we are making, and I'm really surprised I found these, stuffed banana peppers. Look how big those are. So basically what I was thinking was I want to make something really simple because if you couldn't tell, I can't really do anything like extraordinary in this camper. Like I got this little tiny oven. I can't even fit full-size stuff in it. So I'm trying to find stuff that's easy, like not a big mess, you know, put in the oven, skillet, whatever, and go. So for these, I was thinking kind of like a buffalo chicken stuffed pepper. Like I think that would be pretty good. So I've got 4 of these, and you cut them in half. It's gonna make 8, which is enough for me and Paul. The kids will probably not eat this stuff. So so with our banana peppers, I have some Monterey Jack shredded cheese and some cream cheese because you need cream cheese. It's good. Now if you've never made like the buffalo chicken ranch dip, well, I'm not gonna put ranch in this, but the buffalo chicken dip, you use hot sauce with it. Hot sauce and cream cheese is your base. Now, I'm gonna get a little bit spicy with this, and I'm gonna do some dry rub. It's barbecue. I think it'll go. And then I have some garlic powder and some onion powder I'm gonna stick in there. So basically, oh, the best part, we're not cooking no chicken. I've got canned chicken because in the camper, we do have a fridge, right? But the fridge does not work. So I have a little cooler, but it only fits so much stuff in it. So, you know, sometimes canned chicken or beef is my go-to. So, and it's really easy. And it's just as cheap as the, you know, the stuff you gotta cook, but it's less time consuming. So I've got 1 can of this. Now I was gonna do 2, but I don't like, you know, I don't have a fridge to refrigerate my stuff. So anything we don't eat, I have to throw out. So I don't want to make a lot of it. So I'm using 1 can. I probably use a block of cream cheese. Maybe if I feel extraordinary, I'll use a whole block. But I'm going to do half. And I'm probably going to do half a cup of the Monterey Jack. And I think that'll make plenty for the 4 bell peppers that I got going on here. So first thing I'm going to do is drain this chicken and we'll start mixing it up. Now I have my oven preheated to 375, which will be plenty, and these will probably cook for like 20-30 minutes. And I forgot to add, I'm also going to add some onion to it because Paul loves onion. And you know, this recipe you can add or take away whatever you want. Like you could add some green peppers to it, some red peppers, jalapenos, whatever. Like the filling, you know, I'm giving you the base right here, and you can add whatever you want to it, any kind of hot sauce you want to it. You don't have to do the dry rub. I just think it's gonna add a little zing to it. You know, we need a little zing. So, and I'm actually, so I watched this, this like Hispanic grandmother make these enchiladas the other day, right? And the way she cut this onion up was really interesting, and I think I'm gonna try it. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I mean, okay, so she had the onion, and then she did, not a good idea. She did this to it. Like, Lord, please don't let me cut myself. Okay, so she's basically just cutting it like this, right? We're gonna try this out and see how good it is. I think she had a better knife than me. I am getting onion juice all over. Good thing Paul likes onion. It might be a little attractive to him. I don't know. Hey, Mr. Kitty. We're gonna try this. You know, I'm good at cutting onion, but I don't care to cut onion. We'll see. We'll see how this turns out. Oh, I got some in my eye. It burns. Okay. So basically, I don't know if you can see it. Okay. So you just cut the crap out of it. Just, you know, chop it. And now we're going to, hang on, I will show you. Oh my God. Look at that. That worked. Okay. That's what I wanted. I wanted it like kind of minced. So literally just going just like that, and it Well, there you go for anybody that sucks at cutting onions. I just showed you a new hack. It literally just thinly shave it and it just comes right off. I like that. I like that. That was way easier. It might have been a little messy because the juice, but that was, I'm digging that. Like, thank you, Grandma. Like, she's pretty cool. I couldn't understand anything she was saying, but I could sure watch what she was doing. Okay, so I did about I would say a quarter of it. So I've got my canned chicken and I've got my onion in there. And now I'm going to put my half of a block of my cream cheese. Now, I think if I was gonna make more, I think I would add my other brick, but I think this will justify what I need. So once I get everything in here, I'm just going to mash it up and like mix it all together. And I'm not going to bother cooking with it because I want this meal to be easy and like as messless as possible. So heating it up first would just create another dish that I got to wash. And tired mamas don't want to do more dishes than they have to. So we ain't doing it. Okay, so I've got my half a brick in with my 1 can of canned chicken and my quarter of a minced onion. And I'm going to do half a cup of this Monterey Jack. Now, if you wanted to use mozzarella, that would work. Or Gouda, that would be really good because Gouda, if you don't know me, Gouda is my cheese. Gouda is good. So actually, I'm hoping we're going to smoke some cheese once it gets a little cooler. Your girl gonna be smoking some Gouda. Oh, actually, I'm not smoking Gouda. Paul's smoking Gouda. For anybody that doesn't know, Paul is my husband, and he can do some stuff. So, and smoking cheese is one of his things. And I can't get this open. But anyways, you can. Ooh, pepper jack would be really good. You can play around with this recipe. Really, you can put whatever you want in it. Make it yours. That's sometimes. Taking a base of a recipe and making it your own is, the best part. So I'm going to add my half a cup. And I usually eyeball everything. Now, the recipes that I make for the recipe book that I've been trying to make for like the past couple months, but I've had to put it on hold because we moved, I was solely taking down like everything, like all the measurements correctly. But I'm really close to when I eyeball it, like I get it pretty on point. So we got the half a cup of the Monterey Jack. Now we're going to do a teaspoon of the onion powder. Even though I did add onion in there, I want to make it more oniony, like, spice of life kind of stuff. And the garlic powder, we're going to do a teaspoon too. Garlic and onion go so good together. I do have fresh garlic that I thought about cutting up, but I don't want it to be overbearing because if my kids do eat this, they're not fans of like garlic. So, and then we're going to do we'll do a teaspoon of the dry rub. And like I said, that's optional. You don't have to do that, but I am doing the spice of life kind of thing. Like, we like flavor in this household. Okay, now for your hot sauce. Sorry, I've got I have so much going on today. The hot sauce. You can use whatever flavor you want. Paul likes the Texas Pete, so that's what we keep. I like the Frank's or whatever it is. We're gonna do like 2 tablespoons of this. I don't want it to be overbearing, but I want to know that it's there, right? So I got 2 tablespoons of that in there. And my handy dandy fork, we're gonna mash it up. So we're gonna mash. It's not even mixed and it smells good. You can just eat this with crackers. And as a side dish, which you could probably play around with the sides for this, but I'm going to make rice because rice goes with anything, and everybody in my household loves rice. Add some butter, add some salt, and it's good stuff. And I actually think any leftover that, even with your pepper, you could eat rice with it and it'd be really good. So you kind of have to play around with that, but I'm going to serve rice with mine because rice is versatile. So once we get these bad boys cut and stuffed, it's game on. And I have to work with what I have. I don't have a normal kitchen, so you guys may see me cooking over the fire, but I promise that I will give you directions to cook in your house. I promise, because I know a lot of you don't cook over an open flame, like the fire pit, like what I have. But tonight I'm using the oven because it is convenient, and I don't have any of my aluminum. I cannot talk today. Aluminum tins, like the throwaway ones. So we're just doing, I got my cookie sheet. Okay, so, you know, I could have added the other half. If you want it creamier than that, like, I think this is a good consistency, but if you want it creamier than that, go ahead and by all means add the other half of the brick. It won't hurt anything and just make it even better. And I think once I get these stuffed, I'm going to add more cheese on top, because in my household, let me tell you, if you have not heard me say this before, if you ain't clogging your butthole, you ain't doing it right. So we like cheese. So we're going to add more cheese to it. And I am really surprised that I even found bell peppers this big. Like, I didn't think I was going to be able to accomplish this recipe, but I did. So you want to cut them in half and take the seeds out in the membrane. And then we'll just stuff them and lay them out. And I'm going to salt the inside of these because it's also going to draw the moisture out of them. And it'll help them be crispier. I want mine crispy, not soggy. I cannot tell you how many times since I've started making this video that my kids have popped in here wanting something, needing something. I made my husband and my kids get out of this camper so I can make this video. It is never ending. Like, I'm always needed. Somebody's always got something they need me to do. They need mom. I just no peace and quiet. So I made them go down and sit by the fire. They're clear down the hill. So I'm trying to get some peace and quiet and do my thing here, but it never fails. That's why this is called Recipe Diaries of a Tired Mom, because I'm a tired mom. And so I've got into some wine again. My neighbor gave me some wine. God, I haven't drank wine in months. You know, and she knows my struggle here because they lived in a camper until their house got built. So she gave me this big 3-liter jug of wine. It's this Moscato Sangria. It is really good. And I don't like room temperature wine, but this is good room temperature. Like, I like mine super cold, but I'll drink this, you know, room temperature. It's pretty good. Anyways, okay, so I've got all of my peppers cut, and once I get situated and I get a better camera stand, I will have better angles in my videos. But right now, like, I have got my stand like mounted like up by my window in between my sink. So I locked that door. I locked it. Okay, on to stuffing it. Anyways, once I gotta buy a new stand. My tripod, my son broke, of course. What doesn't he break? You know, that's broke, and this one is jank. I got it off of Amazon, and I thought it was a really good deal, a good buy, and it wasn't. It was not. But you live and you learn. I mean, that's the whole thing of Amazon. You live and you learn. Okay, so I made like the perfect amount. Like, it filled all 8 of these suckers up really good. Let me show you. Okay, so here's what it looks like. Not the finished product. Now I'm going to sprinkle some cheese. Well, I'm going to put them on my pan, and then I'm going to sprinkle cheese over them. And when you do this, you want to pack it down in there. That way all the crevices have the good stuff in it. It's going to be good. Okay, do not mind my background mess, but here is what they look like before I put them in the oven. Look at those puppies. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, we got to put them in the oven. I'd say 20 to 30 minutes. I'm going to time it so you guys know. Oh my God, those look so good. I wish you guys had smell tube. Oh. Are you ready for this? Oh, my camper smells so good. Dun, 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 dun. These smell so good. Look at them. They actually flattened out pretty good. Like, okay, so I cooked them for about 35-ish minutes. If you want them more tender, I would cook them for 40-45 minutes. But 30-35 minutes, they're golden. They're good. At 375, did the job. Like, well, I'm not going to show you my messy stove, but I am so excited. All right, guys, dinner is served.